Uganda is a landlocked country located in East Africa, bordered by Kenya to the east, Tanzania to the south, Rwanda to the southwest, South Sudan to the north, and the Democratic Republic of Congo to the west. The capital and largest city is Kampala. The country has a diverse landscape, ranging from the snow-capped peaks of the Rwenzori Mountains to the tropical forests of the south. Uganda is also home to the source of the Nile River, which flows northward through the country. The population of Uganda is estimated to be around 44 million people, with over 40 different ethnic groups. English is the official language, although Swahili and Luganda are also widely spoken. Uganda has a rich cultural heritage, with traditional music, dance, and dress still a significant part of daily life in many parts of the country. Ugandan cuisine is diverse, with staples such as bananas, beans, and maize, along with a variety of meats and vegetables. The economy of Uganda is primarily based on agriculture, with coffee being the main export crop. Other major exports include tea, cotton, and tobacco. The country also has significant mineral resources, including gold, copper, and oil. Uganda has a complex political history, with a long period of colonial rule by the British, followed by several decades of political instability and conflict. However, the country has made significant progress in recent years, with improvements in areas such as healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Uganda is also home to a diverse array of wildlife, including elephants, lions, and gorillas. The country has several national parks, including Queen Elizabeth National Park and Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, which is home to approximately half of the world's remaining mountain gorillas. In summary, Uganda is a culturally rich and diverse country with a complex history and a promising future. It boasts stunning natural landscapes, unique wildlife, and a rich cultural heritage, making it a fascinating destination for travelers and a unique place to call home. History. Uganda was colonized by the British in the late 1800s and gained independence in 1962. The country experienced a period of political turmoil under the rule of Idi Amin in the 1970s, during which many people were killed or forced to flee the country. The situation improved in the 1980s and 1990s, but there were still conflicts with rebel groups, including the Lord's Resistance Army, LRA, which was active in northern Uganda until 2006. Government. Uganda is a presidential representative democratic republic, with the president as both the head of state and government. The current president is Yoweri Museveni, who has been in power since 1986. The country has a multi-party system, with the National Resistance Movement, NRM, being the dominant party. Culture. Uganda has a rich cultural heritage, with over 40 different ethnic groups each with their own traditions, music, and dance. Some of the most well-known cultural groups include the Baganda, Banyankole, and Acholi. Traditional dress often features brightly colored fabrics and beaded jewelry. Ugandan music is diverse, with influences from traditional African rhythms, reggae, and hip-hop. Wildlife. Uganda is home to a wide variety of wildlife, including the famous mountain gorillas found in Bwindi Impenetrable National Park. Other notable wildlife includes elephants, lions, zebras, giraffes, hippos, and over 1,000 species of birds. Uganda has several national parks and reserves where visitors can go on safari and view these animals in their natural habitat. Religion. Uganda is a religiously diverse country, with Christianity being the most widely practiced religion, followed by Islam. Traditional African religions are also practiced by a small minority of the population. Language. While English is the official language, many Ugandans speak other languages such as Swahili, Luganda, and several other local languages. Sports. The most popular sport in Uganda is football, soccer, with the national team nicknamed the Uganda Cranes. Other popular sports include basketball, rugby, and athletics. Tourism. Uganda has a growing tourism industry, with visitors coming to see the country's wildlife, natural attractions, and cultural sites. Popular tourist destinations include Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, Murchison Falls National Park, Queen Elizabeth National Park, and the source of the Nile River in Jinja. Education. Education is free and compulsory in Uganda for the first 7 years of primary school. However, many children still do not have access to education due to poverty, distance to schools, and cultural factors. The literacy rate in Uganda is around 73%. Economy. Uganda is one of the poorest countries in the world, with over a third of the population living below the poverty line. The economy is heavily dependent on agriculture, which employs the majority of the population. Uganda is also a significant exporter of coffee and other crops. Transportation. The primary mode of transportation in Uganda is by road, with the country having an extensive network of highways and roads connecting major towns and cities. The country also has several airports, with Entebbe International Airport being the main international gateway. Healthcare. Uganda has made significant progress in improving healthcare in recent years, with the government prioritizing initiatives such as vaccination programs and efforts to combat HIV/AIDS. However, access to quality healthcare remains a challenge, especially in rural areas. Climate. Uganda has a tropical climate with 2 rainy seasons and 2 dry seasons. The rainy seasons occur from March to May and from October to November, while the dry seasons are from December to February and from June to August. The average temperature throughout the year is around 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Festivals. Uganda has a vibrant cultural scene, with numerous festivals and events held throughout the year. Some of the most well-known festivals include the Kampala City Festival, the Nige Festival, a music festival held in Jinja, and the Bayamba International Festival of the Arts. Food. Ugandan cuisine is diverse and flavorful, with staples such as bananas, beans, and maize forming the basis of many dishes. Other popular dishes include matoke, steamed banana, groundnut sauce, and ugali, a type of porridge made from maize flour. The country also has a thriving street food culture, with vendors selling snacks such as Rolex, a type of rolled-up omelette, and samosas. Technology. Uganda has been making strides in technological innovation, with the government and private sector investing in initiatives to support the growth of the tech industry. The country has a growing number of tech startups, with areas such as fintech and e-commerce showing particular promise. Media. The media landscape in Uganda is relatively diverse, with a mix of government-owned and independent media outlets. However, press freedom has been a concern in recent years, with several journalists and media organizations facing harassment and intimidation from the government. Fashion. Uganda has a vibrant fashion scene, with designers creating unique and colorful designs inspired by traditional African fabrics and styles. The country has hosted several fashion events, including the Kampala Fashion Week, which showcases the work of local designers. Mining. Uganda has significant mineral resources, including gold, copper, and cobalt. The country has seen a surge in mining activity in recent years, with several large-scale mining projects underway. Gender equality. Uganda has made progress in improving gender equality, with efforts to promote women's rights and empower women in various sectors such as politics, education, and entrepreneurship. However, gender-based violence and discrimination remain significant issues, particularly in rural areas. Art. Uganda has a thriving art scene, with artists working in a range of mediums such as painting, sculpture, and photography. Many of these artists draw inspiration from Ugandan culture and history, creating works that explore themes such as identity, heritage, and social justice. Languages. Uganda has over 40 different languages, with English being the official language used in government and education. Swahili is also widely spoken, especially in the eastern parts of the country. Religion. Uganda is a religiously diverse country, with Christianity and Islam being the most widely practiced religions. There are also smaller communities of people who practice traditional African religions. Wildlife. Uganda is home to a diverse array of wildlife, including gorillas, chimpanzees, elephants, lions, leopards, and many species of birds. The country has several national parks and wildlife reserves, such as Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, which is known for its population of mountain gorillas. Sports. Football, soccer, is the most popular sport in Uganda, with the national team known as the Uganda Cranes. Other popular sports include rugby, athletics, and cricket. Uganda has also produced several world-class athletes, including long-distance runner Joshua Cheptegei and middle-distance runner Winnie Nanyendo. Politics. Uganda is a presidential republic, with a president serving as both the head of state and government. The country has a multi-party system, although the ruling party, the National Resistance Movement, has been in power since 1986. Tourism. Uganda has a growing tourism industry, with many visitors coming to see the country's wildlife and natural beauty. The country has also become a popular destination for adventure tourism, with activities such as whitewater rafting, bungee jumping, and mountain climbing available. Music. Uganda has a rich musical heritage, with traditional music styles such as Kidongo Kamu, reggae, and gospel remaining popular. The country has also produced several internationally recognized musicians, such as the singer-songwriter and activist Bobi Wine. Uganda is a fascinating country with a diverse array of languages, religions, wildlife, and culture. Despite facing challenges, the country has made progress in various areas such as tourism, sports, and music, and continues to attract visitors from all over the world.